Lali-ho everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy III. When last left off, we had stopped off before the final set of dungeons. But we have something we have to do. And that's walk in here. Ancient's Maze. So, we could keep going, but what's this big chamber right here? What? Could it be the Earth Crystal right here at the entrance? But something attacks. You're surrounded. On Master Xande's orders, you all will be swallowed by the darkness. Whatever. You will all be swallowed. Oh. Didn't we just fight you? We're just gonna blow him away. Probably don't want to use Quake. Wait, it was him that was Gavin. Oh, speaking of Quake. Oh, that is nothing. Oh no! Quake! Come on, Titan. This battle is really nothing, honestly. There we go. Alright, so Titan is down. And now, it's the fourth and final crystal, the Earth Crystal. Warriors of Light. The mortal known as Xande is using my powers for the utmost evil. He plans to drown the world in darkness. I must use the power within me to cast away the cloud of darkness. Ooh, name drop. New title received from the Earth Crystal. Magus, Devout, and Summoner jobs now available. We'll be using two of those. The circus tower is a conduit for light. Zonde plans to use it to amplify our powers and summon the Cloud of Darkness. Go now to Circus Tower and stop Zonde, Warriors of Light. So, Devout. Devout is essentially White Mage, but better. So that's what it does. The biggest thing about it is it gains a lot of uses of high-level magic. Same thing with Magus. Magus is Black Mage, but better. I want to have a light rod on here, please. Thank you. So, Magus and Devout are both very good. Only you can hope restore the world, or only you can restore hope to the world for yours is the light that can balance out the darkness. And it fully heals you. So, we actually have 7 casts of level 8 magic that we can't even get yet. Now I did lose a lot of my cure potential, but the stat buffs and the fact that we have a lot more of the higher level magic, starting at 5, like 4 we have a lot less of, but we exchange them for 5 and 6, and 5 and 6 are very important. 7 will, or 8 will also be important. 7's kind of a mix. And for this, Scallions being able to use Quake multiple times is very good. As well as giving me more Thundagas and Faragas. Blizzaga unfortunately lands on 4, so I don't get nearly as many of them, but Elementals aren't really that big of a deal at the moment. And we're keeping the Dark Knight. The reason behind that is Summoner is good, but Summoner is not good for longevity. We have a lot to do this episode. First order of business is getting through the Labyrinth of the Ancients, or Ancients Maze. This is easier said than done. It is a pain to get through. Also, elixirs, they will be handy. Oh, look at Thanatos. I'm actually going to single target this guy. Now, you can run from a lot of the fights here. There are fights I probably will run from, too. But, unfortunately, I need the job levels, if they work the way that I'm assuming they do. So... yeah, you see all this? There's a lot to this dungeon. Of course they get me a back attack. I can't afford to do a back attack. Back attacks do too much damage to me. Okay. I want to save a little bit of mana for that, for teleport. We're gonna collect all the treasure chests. Ooh, Une's clone. We're not fighting that. So yes, there are many bosses in here that are random encounters. They are not fun. Let's multi-target this. Crystal Mail, can I equip that? I can. Nice. Alright, so all the way north. Oh, come on, another back attack. At least it's only a single Thanatos. Take the job levels, that's for sure. Oh, I don't want to fight you. I really don't want to fight Unai's clone. Nice. Very nice upgrade. Okay, Greater Demon, I can fight that. Okay, down has a bunch of treasures. It is entirely optional. You do not have to go this way. So if you're ever making a serious attempt on this dungeon set, don't go this way. It's only a single enemy. Let me go ahead and do the row thing. There we go. So get a crystal helm. Break blade and Omnirod. Ooh. Okay, Omnirod is essentially all of the rods at the same time. I want that on my Magus. Now it doesn't matter what spells I use. Yeah, see, I'm almost out of cures. A dual Hawken. Oh, it's an axe. Okay. Break blade is also Earth Elemental. That's lovely. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start using potions now. And once I run out of regular potions, I will start using high potions. Okay. Another protect ring. It's actually good though, I'll need it for whenever I get through Eureka. Alright, level 4 on Pearl's job. Nice. Yeah, it's done dead. Of course it does. A Holy Lance. In case you happen to still use your Dragoons. For some reason. Hellish Claws, in case you're still using a monk. And we've made it to the halfway point. Yeah. A voice emanates from the mirror. I am the door to the forbidden realm of Eureka, resting place of weapons deemed beyond mankind's power. Invisible walls blocking the path. Alright, side dungeon time. Instead of going up the tower, we're going down into Eureka, the Forbidden Land. Okay. This area is rough. It's long. The enemies do a fair amount of damage. And just overall, taxing on your resources is serious. Now we're going to loot all the boxes, but we're going to leave other things that we pass alone to start with. So we got a Bomb Arm and a Heavenly Wrath. I forgot to heal. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I can actually get that back, but I have enough Phoenix Downs. Trust me, it's fine that I'm using up all these regular potions. Okay. Arctic Wind Elixir. The elixirs are our last resorts. The elixirs can be used to fully heal MP. Now, yes, there are two paths here, but first, we're going to go here and get this treasure chest. Monsters! Oh, look, it's a ninja. Ow. Yeah, ninja do a serious amount of damage. I don't know if I'm gonna cure off in time. Come on. There we go. Alright, ninja's down. We got a ribbon. We're gonna put that ribbon onto our white mage, our healer. Yeah. I'll trust that. Okay, it's Bomb Arm. That was a waste of mana. Wrath, Arctic Wind, Phoenix down. Okay. Oh yeah. We do have to go that way at some point. Okay. I don't want to come down here again. I wish you would stop bouncing back and forth between single target and multi-target. The shuriken. Shurikens are items that we're gonna collect as many as we can. We're gonna need those. Alright. We got 3 more treasure chests on this floor. Battles are not interesting, I'm sorry about that. The area itself is. I like the music too. These guys just hit really hard, like they don't really do anything special. Okay. What's up? No idea what it was. Wasn't anything I could equip though. So I wasn't paying that close of attention, to be honest with you. I'm ready to be out of this place. Now, we are ignoring that for a moment. We will come back for it, but we are ignoring it for a moment. There is a reason for that. 2 reasons, exactly. Just remember that those bodies are there for a reason. Same thing with those. We're ignoring everything in this room for now. We're also ignoring that. But HP, you sure are ignoring a lot. Trust me, it's worth it. See, I don't want to be fighting these things without being able to heal. And there is a Healy thing further on. Oh wait, hold up. I was supposed to turn there, wasn't I? Oh no, it's down here. So, yeah. Again, ignoring those. Now in this room, I don't know if I fight anything. I don't think you do. Now we're fully healed. Now we can get our last 3 white magics. Our last 3 black magics. And we're going to get an extra flare. And we're going to get an extra arise. And if you didn't go and buy them, or if you need extra copies, here you go. Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut. So, yeah, Tornado does critical damage. It's not actually all that useful. This is also, I think, 4 elixirs. Oh no, there's a shurikens. 2 shurikens, 2 elixirs. Duality and everything. So now, let's go back. And now we will get this. I am Ragnarok, the Unparalleled. You cannot hope to handle my power. So this is Guardian. Now that we can heal, we can go all out on these things. And we're going to. We are going to blow them away with all the high-level magic we have. And yeah. That's fine. Of course! You jerk. Whatever. A rise, of course, is raised, but it fully heals the target, so I can actually raise them mid-battle and it not be a problem. There we go. Guardian is down, and now we will have Ragnarok. Worthy warriors, I will lend you my strength. My light is yours. And we obtained Ragnarok. Nice. Can I use that weapon? I can. I wasn't 100% sure about that. I did use quite a few flares. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get this. The Elder Staff. Defeat me and I will grant you the titles of Ninja and Sage. Something within the staff attacked. Scylla. I'm actually going to save those. I'm going to go for our Eureka, though. Hold up. No. Haste yourself first. Haste thyself, healer. Yeah, I still have enough flares to do this. Maybe I should use Holy. This one seems to be taking more magic damage, so let's do that. Kiraja, how dare you? Ouch. Owie. Okay, well, let's start casting Quake, I guess. There we go. All right. Now. Obtain the Elder Staff. Obtain the titles of Ninja and Sage, masters in the arts of weaponry and magic. Yep. Ninja can equip any physical weapon except for a very specific set of weapons, and Sage can use any magic. So we will have one Ninja. Ninja is moderately better than Dark Knight. Dark Knight is better for multi-target. Blade Blitz is one of the best physical abilities. And then Sage... Cast Cure. Let me... Oh, I can't replace that. Okay, I don't have another ice one, that's fine. I'll just have the Sage casting Cure using the Elder Rod. So, here's the thing. Let me go back and heal. Refill our mana. And now you may notice that Sage does not get as many in-game spells as even Devout or Magus, who have the same number of spells. Sage's is still balanced similarly to others. So, I will be able to use my low-level spells, including my low-level summons, with Sage very readily, but not nearly as much on my high-level stuff. Now, there is another item shop over there. That item shop actually sells shurikens. So, now then. Now that we have obtained Ninja and Sage and fully healed, let's go get the rest of that loot that I left. Oh, and Ninja's physical attack. Oh, I need to move Red back. So Red is going to be casting that. It's essentially going to be acting like prey. It's not going to do a whole lot, but it will help keep me up and going. Yeah, Ninja is so OP. Alright. Excalibur, Sword of Legend. Can you handle my might? A general. Sure, that seems underwhelming. Oh, that certainly seems underwhelming. So we're gonna hit it with everything we have. Flare is better than Bahamut for single target. And Magus is stronger in black magic than Sage is. Sage is a jack of all trades. It's not designed to be really good at anything. In fact, I would dare say that Sage is the actual class advancement for Red Mage. Death. That doesn't seem very nice. And there we go. This is basically how bosses are going to go. I'm just going to throw Flare and Holy at them until they die. And Shallot's going to be trying to chop them up a few times while he can. We now have Excalibur. So yeah, we have both Ragnarok and Excalibur. So I have Darkness and Light. I am balanced. Hang on, I'm gonna use the Red's regular cures. And we're gonna go ahead and fight the final of our little mini bosses here. Wait, is it the final one? Oh, I don't want to fight you. Go away. It's not worth fighting, honestly. Oh, that's right. We have these too, don't we? Oh, this wasn't a fight. Okay, I guess I could have gotten that. No, go away. I don't want to fight you. So then we have this. This is the Masamune. Defeat me, I'm yours to wield. Okay, Kunoichi. I'm gonna keep those. There we go. I was beginning to worry. Now I have the Masamune. Now, the downside is that this really doesn't do me a lot of good. This is only helpful if you have multiple ninja. However, Masamune is stronger than Excalibur, so specifically in physical attack, if I was using the other stats, Excalibur would be great. The problem is I'm really not, so... Alright, this is the final one. Yeah, up here. Now I don't have a lot of ancient magic left, so I'm going to have to just use my basic magic. But that's fine. The Moonrine Bellblade, Force of Darkness. Show your worth. Amon. This guy ought to be familiar to anyone who's played Final Fantasy XIV. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cast what flares we have left on him. Uh oh, barrier shift. Vulnerable to lightning. There we go. And that's the last of the mini-bosses that are down here for items. Nice. Okay. Alright, one last time. We're gonna go all the way to the end here. Back to where we were. We're going to fully heal. The Sage is going to get us through the trials of escaping. You know, maybe I shouldn't use that. I'm just gonna use Eureka. Cast Quake here. I'll cast Quake here too. Let's get out of here. So, as a note, we are now the same level as I was whenever I beat the game earlier. Last time. Wherever wording I was trying to use. So, we are doing well. I am very talented, you have to forgive me. Alright. So we have fully healed. And we are going to... Oh, where is it? It's this, isn't it? Yeah, it's this. And yeah, this guy also sells more crystal gear in case you need it. But we don't, so we're just going to buy a bunch of shurikens. As many as we can hold. In fact... we're going to sell everything we have that isn't a legendary weapon. Okay, I know what that is. Is Chocobo's Wrath Flare? a lot of Assuras. Keep the Genji stuff, because I'm pretty sure that's a special thing, too. And we're gonna buy 7 more. That is overkill, but it's fine. Alright, so we have a crap ton of shurikens. Now, we get the fun part of just teleporting out of here. Yeah, we just teleport out. And the problem is, we can't get to our ship. But it's okay. When we come back, we will begin our climb to the Circus Tower. Because this is as healed as I'm going to get. I will take damage if I go through the Labyrinth of the Ancients. Ancients, Maze, whatever. So yes, until then, we hope to see you again. Later.